Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Octopath Traveler walkthrough. So we're going to knock out Olberic Chapter 4. So let's head on over to the Riverlands. Business here. Alright, so Olberic. You make your way to Riverford where you hope to find the mercenary Werner, the man behind the fall of Hornburg. Let's continue the tale. Alright, the story so far. In Wellspring, Olberic reunited with Erhard, but it was there that his erstwhile comrade had sought atonement for his deeds. The two crossed blades, and with that act, the truth was told. Erhard told Olberic about Werner, a former sellsword, and the very man who had orchestrated the fall of Hornburg. Such a fiend is too dangerous for this world. I will stop him. I must. Gone are the doubts that plagued Olberic's heart. To protect the people from harm, this is why he wields his blade. As he came to Riverford, the very air was thick with unease and fear. Okay. Boy, if you want in town, get in the queue and wait your turn with the rest. Queue, beg your pardon. A gentleman, I presume, unless I misjudge your polished bearing. Tell me, sir, what brings you to this town?
The truth is,
I'm looking for a man.
Is that so?
Indeed. I take it this is your first visit, so let me give you some free advice. You'll be wanting to press a few leaves into the palms of the guards. There's a toll? Not a toll as such. You see the Lord here. Eh? Is that you say about a toll? I never heard not of that before.
Hoy.
Shut your gob, and what's this tincture in your smack? Smuggler, are you?
What?
What? That ain't mine. I swear on my mother's grave. Of course it ain't. I suggest you confess your crimes here and now, unless you'd rather tell it to the master at arms. And that, good sir, is why you'll want some spare coin at the ready. But the law. Those men are the law here. Their rules, absolute, I'm sorry to say. No doubt that potion was the guard's own. Defy them at your peril. A pretext to toss you in their jail is at the ready.
What?
Does no one bring them to task for their deeds?
Afraid not.
Not I can tell you that. I do exactly as they tell me, as should you. Punishment is swift and harsh here, both for those who have broken the law and those who have not. A handful of leaves, sir, is my advice. The more you can spare, the better. I only pray that poor traveler has the wits and means to give the soldiers what they ask, else...
Swoons.
And what of the lord of this place? He does nothing to stop this mummery? He encourages it, you see, ever since Lord Werner took over here. Oi, stop prattling and start moving. Yes, sir. 1,000 pardons, my turn. Perhaps we'll meet again inside. Aye. Werner is the Lord? By the gods, what happened here? Another scruffy vagabond. Let's see what rubbish you're toting in that bag.
Whoa.
Will this do?
Whoa.
Oh, quick on the uptake, this one. Keep that up and you'll do all right in this town, mate.
Very well.
Might I ask a question, good sir, about this man Werner?
Huh?
That's Lord Werner to the likes of you. Business do you have with his lordship?
No.
No business, friend. Just wondering what kind of man Lord Werner is. He's a bleeding wonderful here. Best thing whatever happened to this town. Now piss off. We got work to do.
I see.
By your leave. There's fear in those eyes. A sellsword captain turned provincial lord. This Werner has certainly moved up in the world. Huh, interesting. Okay. Alright, so looks like we've got some travel banter here. Let's take a look.
Good heavens.
The town is in turmoil, which is exactly what I'd expect after seeing the behavior of those charged with policing it. Still, it would be no small task getting at Werner. A difficult foe, to be sure. If there was ever a time when I was in need of a scholar's wisdom, it is now. Then it's most fortunate I am here now. To have some thoughts, as it happens. An oppressive regime such as this is bound to foster discontent and dissatisfaction. I suggest seeking out the victims. Find those who are the most downtrodden, who are suffering the greatest. They will tell you what you need to know. I see. I shall do as you counsel. You will? I trust your knowledge and insight, else I would not have asked. Well then, it's an honor to be of service. Yeah, that actually is very insightful. And good advice. Okay. It's weird that I haven't stolen this guy's stuff, but okay. I can't scrutinize that guy. I'm going to tag... let's tag Elfin in here, and let's just see if I can use Inquire instead, since Scrutinize didn't work on this guy. Nope, not looking like I can Inquire either. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, this is, this guy, I don't think he was here earlier. So that's the guy that, you know, obviously that was kind of apprehended there at the gate. What's going on here? They burning some witches or what? What is this? Never seen a pyre before? It's for his lordship's burning. Once a month, some poor saps get tied to them stakes and burned alive for their sins. Yeah, here we go. A little,
Indeed.
For this month, for last month, and for the month before that, too. The law of the land it is. Used to be outlaws and rogues what got burned. But weren't long before it was drunks and beggars up there for their slightest crimes. Shouldn't say this out loud, but nowadays all it takes is a cavil at his lordship's rule. Okay. And thus the pall that oppresses this place. No one knows who will finger you for what, so we creep about like mice and do our best not to be noticed. Try to scamper too, and poof, just looking guilty, some will seal the deal. So, traveler, now you know what kind of place you've fetched up into. Best finish your business and be on your way as soon as you can. Now, if you'll be excusing me. Very interesting. Alright, some more banter here. It's an evil thing, burning folk at the stake. This damn Warner thinks of people's lives as nothing more than firewood. Tell me this, Elfin. Do you value human life over firewood? Huh? What kind of crazy question is that? I've taken the lives of more men than I care to remember. Each time I told myself it mattered not, that it was insignificant. The stuff we're made of, our flesh and blood, is fragile stuff. It turns to dust soon enough. Not to get too poetical, but I've always thought that the fire, the life, in our body goes cold too soon. And when I give folk medicine, I try my darndest to keep that fire alive. So do I value life? Damn right I do, and so should you. Of course, sometimes in my line of work a man can grow confused, forget what's important. That is why I asked you to remind you of me. I am most grateful that you are here, Elfin. Anytime you find yourself forgetting what matters, you just talk to Elfin, okay? Yeah, I'm actually convinced that Elfin's actually the real hero of the story. All right, let's head back in here. I'm gonna swap Elfin back out, actually, even though he is the true hero. Let's go with Tressa, and I'm actually gonna swap up jobs here as well. Let's give her Rune Lord, and we will give Olberic. Oops. Let's give him War Master. Oh, who's got the dagger? Primrose? Well, that simply will not do. Primrose. There we are. Alright. Oops, I still need to equip Tressa. Give her an enchanted sword. Alrighty. Nothing new there. Let's save here. And so we need to head this direction. I think I've already pretty much dueled everybody and stolen, well, I suppose anything I could, as long as it was, you know, available. I'm sure, you know, like that one Traveler guy is now new. Oh, this person looks new too. Kindly neighbor. Meryl. That name's familiar. Alright, looks like we need to head up this way. You, I met you in the square. What are... Listen, mate, you never seen me, alright? Is he there?
Let none escape!
Can't have gone far. Sniff him out.
Oi!
Or you. See anyone dodgy looking coming this way? Running for dear life is not? Dodgy. A rebel. A man plotting dark schemes against his lordship himself.
Indeed.
Sounds like a dangerous man. I did see one suspicious fellow running hard in that direction.
That's right.
Must be him. Come on, we'll corner the rat yet. Later, dudes.
Are you hurt?
They're gone. You can breathe easy now. God bless you, mate.
Well,
Tell me, why were they after you? Couldn't rightly say.
I see.
They said you were a rebel, that you were plotting against the Lord. An organized resistance could help me get close to Warner. Listen, I came to this place in search of this Warner. Are there others who fight for your cause? If you have a leader, pray, take me to him. God's teeth, are you daft? Can't be introducing strangers what I barely know. Then let me tell you more about me. I know how to swing a blade, for one. Reckon as much? You've got that air about you. Hang me, this ain't something I got deciding on my own. Alright, how's this? Prove you know how to use that blade of yours. There's a man back in the square that wears a red hat. He's with us, the strongest we got. If you can beat him, then I'll introduce you to the boss, alright?
As you wish.
Easy. If that's what it takes. But if you promise something, alright? You lose, you make yourself scarce and never come back here again.
I see.
You have my word. Go on ahead and warn him. You find me when you're ready. Okay. Challenge the man in the red hat. This guy is really weird. Oh, I wonder if you have to challenge him with what's her face. what's her face? Hanit. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but I probably already did if that was possible. Okay, let's see. Man in the red hat. Okay, so over here. He's the one? He is. Want to see if you can use that sword of his.
Ready when you are.
Very well. Ready when you are. Alright, let's see if we can steal. Nope, can't steal. Looks like we can only challenge him. I'm going to save over here. I don't think this guy has anything interesting as far as like items, but yeah, let's give him a challenge. The man with the red hat. All right. A battle fair and square, 2 arms.
Let us fight with honor.
Let's see here.
The battle is truly joy.
Let's see. Alright, so this might look a little bit goofy, but I actually did. I swapped Olberic's job. I wanted to get the knowledge here. I don't think it really matters because I think we might be able to fight this guy again in a different spot. Turn my volume down a little bit. Here we are. Let's analyze one last time here.
The battle is truly joy.
Can't really make use of.
The battle is truly joy.
Not such great damage here with Olberic. I think I've really got great equipment to try to
Too slow. No.
do real magical damage, elemental damage, but
Out of my way.
I do have a really strong sword, so
The battle is truly joy.
probably that.
Have at
Put a battle-tested spear on him as well.
Have at you.
Boom. Alright, well that's that.
Fight.
Thunder Soul Stone Medium. Excellent. Okay. I yield. There's no doubting this one's strength.
Indeed.
My partner, it's your turn. I would meet with your leader at once. Deal's a deal. My name's Reggie, by the way. Come on, I'll take you to the den.
Ho-ho!
Boss got someone here you might want to meet.
Well met.
So I've heard. Welcome, sir. You may call me Harald. My understanding is this guy's got a really good. It must be like a sword that we'll get after Olberic's chapter 4 is over. But yeah, all right. Let's keep going. I understand that you are Sir Olberic. What? How did you know my name? One of your deeds in Wellspring reached me some time ago. Captain Bale and I spoke quite often, you see.
Whoa.
He's a good man. But if you'll excuse me, I'll get straight to the point. I must know everything you can tell me about this Lord Werner. Of course, but perhaps you will first do me the honor of explaining what business you have with him.
Yes.
A former sellsword captain, yes, Werner is certainly that. As the saying goes, know thine enemy, let it suffice to say I've taken a great interest in the man's past.
Indeed.
Very prudent
The
of you.
truth is,
Werner claims noble blood, but closer examination reveals that what titles he possesses were bought with gold. He accused the former lord of these lands of larceny and pillage and won the support of the common folk. Even the burghers were persuaded to make common cause, and soon enough he had them proclaim him the new lord. Once he took power, that's when the terror began. Terror? Death by fire for criminals, with executions held once per month. The populace initially hailed the new regime. Many were happy to see villains and blackguards get their comeuppance. It did not end there.
yes.
Just so, how many murderers can one town harbor after all? Pockets and swindlers were next, and a dishonest merchant. Any peccadillo came a capital offense. In time, mere accusation was enough to land a man on the fire. Even the clearest calumny. Okay. And yet, by this time, no one dared raise their voice in opposition. Some had early on, but when they appeared tied to the stakes at the next burning, the rest understood that in silence lay their only hope for survival. But you resist this despot, and so do others like you. We do. Many of us have been forced to look on as family and friends, falsely accused, were taken by the flames. I am one of them. Werner accused the former Lord of corruption, but those accusations were lies. I know, for the former Lord was my father. And so I have taken it upon myself to restore his honor and name, and to free the people of this domain from Werner's tyranny. With each passing day, our ranks grow. At long last, we are poised, ready to strike back.
Well then.
Give me a reason to believe we have common cause in this undertaking. Will you join us?
Indeed.
Even if this tyrant were not the man I seek, I'd have reason enough to join you. The sword is yours.
I am thankful.
If I ever follow you, sir, your presence gives us all courage.
Well then.
Now, without further ado, let me explain our plot. First, we shall launch a diversionary attack in the square and draw as many of Werner's men as we can. Then our best swordsmen shall infiltrate the Lord's mansion by way of a secret passage known only to me. I have a feeling like I've seen that entrance. Yeah. It kind of reminded me of Cyrus's Chapter 1 quest there. It is a simple enough plan, but such are the best in revolution and war. Prepare as you will, then come to me again when you are ready to fight.
As you wish.
Understand, I will do just that. Ah, that's why this guy was blocking the doorway. Alright, let's hear some travel banter. So this is how Werner chooses to rule. He thinks he can intimidate people into obedience, and he's not wrong either. It doesn't work on everyone. Some people don't scare easy. Like you, for example. Yeah, like me. When I was a kid, I had my share of beatings from people who thought they could break me. But I'd shrug it off and vowed that no one would ever tell me what to do. We're saying Harald and his friends are also such men. Maybe, but the question is, can you trust them? The more men we can recruit to the cause, the better our chance of success. So I'm going to take more than just numbers. Agreed, but there are many ways to win a battle. Heh. Since you have something up your sleeve, color me interested. Very interested. All right, let's take a look here. So we can't steal or do anything interesting with Harald here. So let's just get started. It is time to act. Are you ready? Yes. Then follow me. My father had this passage constructed as an escape route in the event of a siege. Never did I dream I would one day use it to break into our home. Our men in the square have begun their feint, but they will not be able to hold out for long once Werner's men arrive.
Come.
We must move quickly. Alright, let's head on in. Make for the hidden path. Alright. Looks like we've got a chest in the back. Let's see. Let's put basic maneuvers on. Let's get finding.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
Right.
Well, what next?
Looks like we should probably start out with some blizzard.
My turn now.
No dagger.
How about you?
Who's got a dagger? What's the deal here?
My turn. Don't start things you can't finish.
Alrighty. Easy enough. Imperial Helm. I don't know if this is any good. My guess is probably not. Yeah, not really. I mean, pretty good physical defense, but it has no elemental defense on it. Let's check that.
I've done my research on you.
Let's do this.
Sauce.
Have at you. With each battle, I grow stronger.
I guess I could swap Olberic out. Yeah, let's do that. Let's give him War Master. Oops. It's the giant squad. Alright, well, that takes care of our lack of daggers. Or helps with that issue, maybe I should say.
It's a good day for battle.
This reminds me of that.
My turn now.
What was that? Must have been one of Cyrus's, or one of the dungeons in Cyrus chapter. I can't remember if it was his chapter 2 or chapter 3, but it had that. Gideon was the boss of the area, and there was like a hidden passage around the room that he was found in. And I had a real tough time figuring out how to get it. And this dungeon kind of reminds me of that. Very similar, like sewer-like, look to it. There's another, is this really it? I have a hard time believing this is it.
It's a good day for battle.
My turn.
It seems like these Chapter 4 dungeons have been a little larger than, like, well, yeah, I guess they've been the bigger dungeons, right, where they seem to be having like 2 save points instead of just a single one. So I'm going to see here if that's the case. No, I mean that quest indicator is right there. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be it, but I am going to cut this video here. As always, I hope the guide was helpful and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.